You only care on the fucking computer. And when I say here, how I tie it all in, what he's saying, this isn't a fucking anomaly. This is happening world fucking wide. And motherfuckers, yeah, it was hard, we went through, and laughing, but it's not live, dog. It's the same fucking theory as when a nigga gets sexually assaulted by a woman and shit like that, and then he just gotta laugh it off like, man, I ain't know what was going on and shit. But it really fucked him up inside. But because society, you know, makes you feel like, oh, you should have liked this shit. If you ain't like it, you gay. Then the nigga like, oh no, it's all good. The same shit here. If your mama beat your ass with a fucking steel pipe, you supposed to, man, she whooped down with a steel pipe. Well, we ain't. And then you find out that where you hear a lot of these fucking stories at is in fucking prison. So we all got whipped in fucked up ass ways, and it still didn't keep us out of the system. Then you hear about the white folks, oh, they had time out. They ain't gonna help shit. But these motherfuckers is doctors, lawyers, yada yada. Even though they have maybe deeper mental problems than we do, these motherfuckers ain't in prison.
Caution. I repeat, caution. For the next 10 minutes, you will be taken inside the mind of today's rappers. This is the Stupid Rappers Show. Hosted by AYO CONSACO.
Welcome back to the Stupid Rapper Show. I'm AYO CONSACO, fearless leader of AYO Nation and the Men 2 movement, and this is the Stupid Rapper Show. Today we're watching Bbg Baby Joe, close associate of NBA Youngboy. Once again, another DJ smallz interview. Let's see what's going on with him.
What did that teach you? What did you learn from that? What did you take away from that? Hindsight 2020, looking at your life.
When not having a father?
Yeah.
Shit. You know, shit, you know, shit. I ain't never blamed them on my daddy being cute, you know. Like, shit, I did what I did, that was me, you know. I ain't gonna never put nothing on my daddy, so shit. I just grew up early, grew up fast, you know, try to be a man early. Shit, I had to learn.
When it came to the murder of your father, was anyone ever apprehended? Was anyone ever convicted for that?
Shit, you know, I really don't know. You know, I really don't. You know, hey, shit, you know, rather be my daddy. You know?
Now, somebody watching this, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have their biological father in their life, but they had other male figures in their life. Anything you would say to somebody watching an interview right now, this interview, and maybe going through those similar emotions, right?
Shit. Like I say, it's only two. You know, that's just you know, that's just two people. I ain't saying except no every nigga, like, you know, play no daddy role, you know, and don't be like that shit, you know, sure. As you get older, you're gonna learn to accept it. Shit, you ain't got no choice but to accept it. You know, that shit it still fuck with me though. But you know, you gotta grow out of it.
I think that's extreme. God damn it. I'm starting to think that may be a qualification of being accepted and promoted in today's rap music industry, in this, not community, in the industry. The community is the fans, the industry is the labels. Starting to think that may be a requirement for them. They want people who did not have a 2-parent household. They need for you to have this function in your upbringing. That way, chaos will seem somewhat normal to you. You will move faster without thinking. That works in their favor. Bobby Smurda, I won't say designer. So guys, in some of these motherfuckers, it don't matter. But a lot of these motherfuckers, you see the way they move, you can tell that they didn't have a father in their life. A lot of females in this game, you can tell they didn't have a fucking father in their life, or they wouldn't disrespect him in that way. If it was a father like this motherfucker just said, it wasn't a father, it was a father figure who wasn't respected. I need to do a video on Megan Thee Stallion. Motherfuckers been asking for that, to give my input on that also. But I think that's a requirement, as I'm seeing the way this motherfucker acts and shit like that. Not being able to say what it is he's trying to say, not all this, junky ass shit. In the beginning of the interview, y'all didn't see this part, but he smiled to show the diamonds in his teeth and shit like that. And that's what we rely on when we don't have anything inside of us worth anything. We rely on the big chains, the big ice, the big car, the big house to compensate for the fact that we have nothing inside of us. We're not worth a motherfucking thing. We weren't worth shit until we had something on us that was worth something. That mindset is extremely dangerous, but it's a requirement that they want.
Financially, how'd you grow up?
Shit, like I say, my mom did that shit. My mom did that shit, It's just, it wasn't no silver spoon. You could say it was born with a plastic spoon, but it was straight though. It wasn't tripping.
Financially, are we talking poverty? Are we talking lower middle class? Are we talking middle class? Upper middle class, maybe?
Oh, us?
Yeah.
Shit, man, bro. We was shit. I wouldn't. We're food stamp thing, we can say shit like that.
See, that's the reason why it's hard to answer that question after speaking about your mother. My mother did her shit and shit like that, is because at this age you have some understanding of what a food stamp bitch look like, or what a welfare bitch looks like. So you don't want to put your mama in that category, but you understand that's exactly what she was. Before y'all came in, he was speaking about him having 2 other brothers and them having different fathers. So you got at least 3 children with 3 different fathers. The first father was murdered, then another father, and another father, and that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you got a female with 3 children, 3 baby daddies, 1 of them dead. What I want y'all to take from these fucking episodes is listen to what a motherfucker says about his upbringing and watch how that storyline, that narrative is pushed forward as if that's the only way that you can get in. So much so you'll have people who did grow up middle class, upper middle class, who will say, oh, I ain't had nothing growing up. We was poor, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to see, but you understand that puts your mother in a very compromising position in this situation. Like, so what the fuck did your mama do? What was she doing? So you can't do both. You can't say that I came from the gutter, but at the same time say, my mama did her shit. Like, what the fuck? Then why were you in the gutter? Say what the fuck it is. Mama ain't have shit, she still ain't got shit. If I ain't, know what I'm saying, sell my soul to this fucking industry, she'll still be in the same fucking spot.
It's a probably say Section 8. Shout out VA Day. I tell you.
Was there a point growing up, before you moved out at 18, was there ever a point where your family was ever able to move up to a higher class financially?
Shit, we had stayed in Florida, you know, we had moved to Florida when I was still, you know, in that bar or whatever. Shit, we had moved to Port St. Lucie, man, we had a big ass house. Our first house that I remember, you know, like our actual first house, that was our first house. That bitch was bigger than the bitch. You know, I was showing different colors in the inside and everything. I was showing big shit, we were tripping, and we still had food stamps. I don't think we had food. Yeah, we had food stamps. Brush, paying.
Now, what happened there when you go from Baton Rouge?
Y'all need, and I said I was going to start doing this on the Stupid Rappers channel. I was going to start giving a minute worth of advice to rappers, to artists and shit like that for this. Because this the part that motherfuckers don't tell you. The media training part. This shit right here is what motherfuckers are going to look at to find out exactly who you are. Whether or not you are that nigga that you claim to be in the studio, in your music and shit like that. You know the fucking questions that are gonna come at you. How did you grow up and shit like that? So at that very moment, knowing that, you need to say, alright, so I don't want to disrespect mama, so what the fuck you want to do? But as far as the questioning, what DJ smallz is, you need to find out where he's going before he goes there. Look at smallz, and even look at Adam 22 and Vlad. Look at them in the same, even fucking I wouldn't say Charlemagne and Ebro and shit like that, but these, any non-black interviewer, look at them like as if they're sarcastically making fun of you to their non-black friends. Listen to the questions. They're not. The flip is fucking retarded. It's crazy. As you're pumping yourself up, saying that you came from nothing, they are using this footage as as proof to why it's like National Geographic studying the animals. The reason why the black male, the young black male, look at him in his natural environment, the reason why he never succeeds is because the mother bear, the mother nigger, likes to have the child in hostile locations and environments so that they grow up hostile. So the mating ritual and the ecosystem of the nigger perpetuates itself, because there's no way you're gonna fucking get a gazelle out of a cricket's ecosystem. Or you're not gonna have a gazelle in a fish's ecosystem. It doesn't fucking happen. If you're raised like a fucking bear, you're gonna be a bear. And they've made a system to where all bears go to this place, and that place is prison. So it behooves the system to keep the bears producing in the bear environment, whilst they have the beavers, gazelles, and hippopotamuses over here in their habitat. If a bear goes to the hippopotamus, gazelle, or beaver habitat, immediately the bear is put down. They want you to be there. A bear is supposed to grow up in this environment, learn how to be a fucking bear, and as soon as that bear goes into the ecosystem where everybody's at, the bear is put in this section, and that section for us is jail. What we have to find out how to do is, because we're not bears, we're raised to be bears. We're humans. We're raised to be bears. There's no other way to think. If I'm raised with the bears, how the fuck it doesn't, take it back to fucking Tarzan. Doesn't matter what I am, I'm raised amongst these motherfuckers. look at it like these motherfuckers are studying you. They're not giving you props for coming for nothing. They're laughing at you. They're trying to see if they can hold in their laugh. Oh, I almost broke right there, bro. Thank, man.
To Florida. What was the reasoning back then?
Shit, like I say, my little brother there to play the role as a child, you know, and shit, you know, he really wasn't fucking with, he really wasn't fucking with us growing up down there, you know. Say we're gonna fuck us up. Fake did, you know. Shit, we had moved to Florida. You know, we stayed out there. I think we stayed out there about 3 years. We had moved out there. Shit, you know that I've been in Florida, not Florida, Prussia. But like as a child, you know, we really couldn't do nothing. You know, that bitch just had three cool females. That bitch always had. That bitch Prussia. That bitch Prussia. I love Florida.
Do you remember what age you were? I can't remember if you stated what age you were when you did the Florida move.
Florida, I would want to say...
Or what grade maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I know I was going to 5th for a fact, because elementary I was going to Seacrest. We were doing that. I know 4th grade we were doing that leap shit. So yeah, we had moved on that 5th grade. I don't really know what age, probably like 8, 9, I'd say. I really can't tell. I don't know. I don't really know.
You stay out there for 3 years and then you end up coming back to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And that was because the relationship with your brother's father didn't work out?
That was between my mom and them, it ain't, shit, you can see, as you can see, it ain't work out, but I really wasn't.
She's changing.
What? The X-Men fear you. And what they fear, they destroy.
That would be a bad idea. Dark Phoenix, rated PG-13, tickets on sale now.
All that getting my people in them business, I just, but yeah, we had moved back to the rack because of that shit. And my big brother had ran away. So we had to go back down there where they would get my brother.
When you go back to Baton Rouge, is it the food stamp Section 8 description you painted before the Florida move? Was it back to those environments again?
Shit.
Or was it a little better for you?
Nah, shit. That rack. So yeah, back to, like I say, I stayed again. My mama did that shit. So we really wouldn't know.
They had a whole way, man.
We had a whole shit, but everybody from the hood can say they mama tried. Mom's tried, they all them out.
Jesus, man. The reason why this is so fucking important, dog. I know that it's not a big deal, but the thing is, here's the thing. When your Gotti tour bus gets shot up, and YF and Lucy tour bus gets shot up, and Youngboy gets shot at and shit like that, we know about it and shit like that. The thing is, that shit, like motherfuckers, I was just telling BC, like motherfuckers is having fish fries and setting up GoFundMes every day because niggas is getting killed every day, getting their car shot up in terrible ways. But because they not celebrities, we don't give a fuck about it. And that's why I say, whenever something happens, if a motherfucker die, if a big celebrity die from gun violence, it's a good thing because we're bringing light to it. Me hoping that every time it happens, maybe now we're gonna put it down. Oh man, this last situation was worse than the last one. We're gonna stop now. It don't stop. Oh man, this one I know they're gonna stop. We don't stop. You hear the same shit, man, we need this, but nothing fucking stops. So until we actually start giving a fuck, I'm gonna continue to come out the fucking box with crazy ass fucking mind, just theories and shit like that, because nobody, I care, but I'm acting as if I don't give a fuck. But y'all are acting like y'all give a fuck and you don't really give a fuck. You only care on the fucking computer. And what I say here, how I tie it all in, what he's saying, this isn't a fucking anomaly. This is happening world fucking wide. And motherfuckers, yeah, it was hard, we went through, and laughing, but it's not live, dog. It's the same fucking theory as when a nigga gets sexually assaulted by a woman and shit like that, and then he just gotta laugh it off like, man, I ain't know what was going on and shit. But it really fucked him up inside. But because society, you know, makes you feel like, oh, you should have liked this shit. If you ain't like it, you gay. Then the nigga like, oh no, it's all good. The same shit here. If your mama beat your ass with a fucking steel pipe, you supposed to, man, she was dying with a steel pipe. Well, we ain't. And then you find out that where you hear a lot of these fucking stories that is in fucking prison. So we all got whipped in fucked up ass ways, and it still didn't keep us out of the system. Then you hear about the white folks, oh, they had time out, they ain't gonna help shit. But these motherfuckers is doctors, lawyers, yada yada. Even though they have maybe deeper mental problems than we do, these motherfuckers ain't in prison. So with this, we laughing about not having enough, and man, mama tried. I'm speaking to the mothers. When are we gonna stop settling for I tried, and it's gonna be like I did good? When are you gonna be embarrassed to have to go beg the government for something that you put forth? You decided to do this because we got it clear. Your body is your body. Nobody can tell you what the fuck to do with it. Even if it's my shit that's inside of your body. And if I can't have a say-so on what you do with your body, then I should be able to say on a piece of paper, I give up all my parental rights and I financially abort this child. There you go. And if that was the case, I guarantee you, these motherfuckers wouldn't be so motherfucking careless with these motherfucking children. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing, you nothing ass bitch, is feeding the motherfucking prisons. Nobody gives a fuck what a prisoner has to say. And this is why this shit is so important to me, because I'm speaking for the motherfuckers that's locked up and never had a chance. This motherfucker right here, if he didn't attach himself to NBA Youngboy nuts, he would be another motherfucking inmate. Period, point blank. He doesn't have the mental capacity to keep a job. Mama, that's what you raised. This is what the fuck you raised. How the other boys doing? Somebody gonna have to start saying something. If you cannot take care of that child on your own, do not have that fucking child to where you gotta say, she tried. Scratching and itching and shit like that. This is why I bring this shit to the front, so you motherfuckers can see.
She tried.
Now, growing up in that environment, right? Food stamps, Section 8, that sort of thing. Looking back at your life, what did that teach you? What did you take away from that?
But they tell me, then really, you know, I don't ever want nobody to feel like they should down themselves because they got food stamps. Shit, you ought to feel good, that's free. That free shit. That from the state. I don't never want to make nobody feel like you got food stamps. Shit, no, that's good, you got food stamps, my nigga.
Tell me what successful person you know that gets food stamps right now. this is who they want the children to follow. Tell me what successful person gets food stamps. Tell me what successful person would advise you to go get food stamps.
Because you don't get taxed, like taxes, you know, your shit gonna be $1 even. My nigga better get food stamps. Technically, that's your production.
Now, growing up in that environment, do you seek to earn money at a young age?
Yeah, nah, you know, shit, you know, your mama, you know, coming like that, you know, mom's only gonna get you what you need. So, you know, shit, I wanted this though, so yeah, we had to go get your own money, go get your shit, baby, get it yourself or shit, steal that bit. Take it, and I really steal shit, you know, take that bit, you know.
Once you get a certain age, you stop justifying shit in a childish way. As a child, maybe I justify stealing by saying I'm just getting it out the stove. As a child, as an adult, we was stealing like a motherfucker. Let's just say I was stealing like a motherfucker. Don't steal it, just take it.
How young did that start for you? Remember what age or what grade?
Listen to how you answer the question, man.
Taking shit.
Earning money.
Oh, earning money?
Yeah.
Shit, when we start taking shit. I don't really know, you know. You get money from anything. You can take anything and get money. Shit, you in the hood. So, shit. You can sell a bike.
And this is how, and see, for all my street niggas, you can tell this motherfucker ain't never have, this is a broke nigga, still out the stove nigga, and shit like that, probably, you know what I'm saying, smoke weed and all that shit like that, just a young lost nigga. Just a young lost nigga. This is a nigga that, this is the send-off nigga. It's hundreds of thousands of niggas like this in prison right now because they were just a high motherfucker that you can send and do something. Give a nigga $50. Shit, I'm about that, nigga. Let this nigga wear some of your clothes and shit like that. Nigga ain't never, you can tell he never had no fucking money.
He sell a bike for like $5. Shit. As a child, that's a lot of money.
Some people get into trouble doing that sort of thing.
Shit, you know, the world just like school. Shit, you get suspended. You get suspended from that world, you go to jail. That's your suspension at detention. School.
Ever try your hand?
Did this nigga just touch his head like he said some deep shit? Did this nigga just touch his head like he said some deep shit? The nigga said you can get in trouble doing that. Shit, the world just like school. Shit, you get suspended from school. Shit, you get suspended from the world. You go to jail. Shit, what? Shit ain't nothing.
You had a job back then, growing up?
Shit, I wouldn't say that I tried that shit. Like, you know, once you start catching the charge or whatever, the judge be fake, like, you know. So you ain't no nigga fake put the little application in, but a nigga ain't finna go to the interview because you don't want that shit. But like, you get a job, like, you need a job, like, you gotta work, that's the only way you gonna get money. You can't be thinking your life, that shit get old gangster, I'm let you know now.
You filled out job applications, but did you ever end up getting any of those jobs you filled out an application for?
Fuck no, I just said I ain't go to the interview.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I had filled out, look, I filled out that other thing for Panda Express that was sending that email. Fuck that. I eat them.
I'm good.